you not stewing, what in the hell are you doing? This is the Doug Stewart Show. Coming to you live from the ATL, where Outkast getting it on this weekend. Thank you for joining your boy. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you download the app. Make sure you tell people to go and listen to the show on Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com. Or just go straight to the DougStewartShow.com and listen to the show. I'm on Instagram, Twitter. I'm all over the place. Would you like to partner with the show? Would you like to be in on the ground floor of the biggest thing in sports talk radio or sports talk, media in general? This is the place to do it. Email me, Doug@theDougStewartShow.com, and let's do some business. This segment is brought to you by the Classic Party. Listen, this party is about to sell out, man, for real. We're going to stop sales for this party, I believe by Tuesday, my partner told me. So if you want to get down and see all of the South Carolina State people and a couple of A&T people mixed in and getting a party on, grown and sexy style. I love that term. Grown and sexy style before the Atlanta Classic on next week, Saturday. Go to theclassicparty.eventbrite.com. That's theclassicparty.eventbrite.com and get your tickets right now, because after Tuesday, the price is going to go up. The price is going to go up at the door. Last year, we sold over 1,000 tickets, so it's going to be like that. So get your tickets and be down with the Bulldogs and the Aggies. All right, 404-382-0338. 404-382-0338. Talking some sports, talking about everything going on, going down this weekend in the world of the NFL and college. We'll talk about some of the games a little bit later in today's show, kind of preview those games. But you can tweet me as well. Here's a tweet from W. Mac. He says that UGK track is called One Day, and it was done by Ron Isley. Actually, he was the one singing on it. And I knew it was one of them old dudes that got locked in the closet or some grits poured on his back or something. I couldn't remember. I said Al Green. Damn it. They like brothers, ain't they? So, yeah, that's one of my favorite tracks of all time is that UGK One Day You Hear. We're kind of celebrating, paying homage to the old school, or not really old school, to the greatest rappers from the South in honor of Outkast performing live this weekend at Centennial Park. Ooh, I would love to be there. I would love to be there, but I got my nephews this weekend. I mentioned it a couple of times. And unless I can figure a way to put them in my backpack or something like that, it's not going to happen. I can't take them out there, and I'm going to take them to the fair. I hope it doesn't rain this weekend. But we got big plans this weekend. Uncle Doug, like Jorge says. So Uncle Doug got the nephews this weekend. My daughter's coming in from out of town, from out of college. And so it's going to be a festive atmosphere around the Doug Stewart house this weekend. Here's a tweet from Mr. Green. It says, best rappers from the South, Outkast. Everybody's got Outkast. And I kind of said that earlier. Let's talk about after Outkast, because I think it's pretty much, agreed upon that Outkast is number one. Then you got Goody Mob, 3-6, UGK, Scarface, 8 Ball, and MJG. He's talking about them all, and he also talked about another guy that on the list that I'm looking at falls in at number 7, Ludacris. And if you're from Atlanta, you know him as Chris Lover. Chris Lover and Poon Daddy. You got to be from Atlanta to get that. But Ludacris burst on the scene in 2000 with What's Your Fantasy? Great. Real nice one. Real tight track. They still play that today. Southern Hospitality. And he got crazy skills. He used to do, quick story on Chris Lover. Chris Lover, Ludacris, they call him now. That's his name. He actually was an intern, I believe, for the radio station. And he used to just fit in his little jingles, and he used to rap. And from that, he got a record deal. He was so tight on those tracks. I remember saying to people, man, that dude can really rhyme. He can really rhyme. And who was it? Was it Swisher House or one of those? I think it's the label from Texas. But they signed him, and the rest is history. The rest is history. Love Ludacris. Actually whooped his ass. That's right. Actually whooped his ass in a celebrity pool tournament in Vegas. Me and my brother Ryan. Yes. We actually beat him, and I can't remember the dude's name now. He's a producer here in Atlanta. If somebody says it, if somebody tweets it, then I'll tell you, yeah, that's the guy. But yeah, me and Ryan, went through like 10 teams, final table, beating all kind of celebrities. We beat Ice Cube. We beat Paul Pierce. Almost had to whoop Paul Pierce's ass. That's another story. Queen Latifah actually hosted it. It was great. It was in the heyday of the shoes. This was like 2005, okay? And so we got invited to the celebrity pool tournament, and we came out of there with the championship. And we actually beat Ludacris, and I can't remember the dude's name right now, in the championship final round, and got it done. Yes. But love Ludacris. Fantastic artist. Tremendous artist. So he falls in at number 7 on the greatest rappers from the South all time, based on the list I'm seeing. But what are your thoughts about it? You got somebody else you want to put in line in that conversation? We can do that. 404-382-0338. You can also text me at 770-847-0536. The video of Ray Rice punching his then fiance inside a casino elevator was sent, yes, to an NFL headquarters to the attention of league security chief Jeffrey Miller in April. A law enforcement official told the Associated Press. Miller said Thursday through an NFL spokesman that he never received the video. Yeah, right. Who doesn't receive a video magically? You receive everything else, but magically you don't receive this one. You's a damn lie. Somebody paying somebody to keep quiet. They're lying. And this is like Watergate 2. It's going to come out in the wash. Somebody is going to get pressed, okay? Somebody's going to get that hot light put on them. And they're going to get pressed, and they're going to come clean about this. The more and more this thing goes on, and the more and more people say, I didn't see the tape, this, that, and the other, the more and more I think it's a lie. I was about to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it got mixed up. Maybe it got lost, this and that. Maybe Roger Goodell didn't see it. But right now, I believe he's a damn liar too. They all lying. And I hope TMZ does its work, and I hope he gets these guys. I hope they do. I hope they do, because they are lying. How do you mean you didn't get the tape? I didn't get the tape. What? Huh? What? That's BS. That's some bullshiggity right there. You know good. Come on, man. So it's just a bunch of lies with this whole Ray Rice situation. People trying to cover up. I'm going to grab this call from Triple Digit in a second. 1 second. Hold the line, Triple Digit. But let me say this, and this is something I hadn't talked about all week long. The big thing, the big curiosity, the crazy thing about this whole story to me is, that doesn't make sense, is why would anybody, Roger Goodell, this Henry Miller guy, any league official, Steve Bisciotti, the owner, why would anybody try to cover up and risk losing their job for Ray Rice? That doesn't make sense. You may be willing to risk your job if you're talking about Peyton Manning or Drew Brees, or maybe Tom Brady. I don't know about Drew Brees either. They flushed him down the toilet too. But if it's Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, I could see it. But Ray Rice coming to the end of his career running back? I don't get that. That doesn't make sense at all. So that kind of makes me think that, maybe they are on the up and up. Maybe they are telling the truth and they didn't see it, because it doesn't add up. Why would you risk your livelihood? Roger Goodell made $44 million a couple of years ago. Why would he put all of that on the line for Ray Rice? That just doesn't make sense. It doesn't. So you scratch your head when you start thinking about the particulars of the situation. Yes, it looks like everybody is lying, but that's one thing I just haven't been able to figure out is why. Why would you try to cover up for Ray Rice? I have no clue at all. Let's talk to Triple Digit. Triple Digit, thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What you got?
What's up, D-Stu?
What's up, Triple Digit? How you doing, brother?
I'm off. It's Friday. I can't wait for, a little bit down the road when you have, the remotes like we did back in the day.
That's coming. That's coming. Yes, sir.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Missed some of the dogs and poodles, so I see them all on Facebook, but I don't get a chance to see everybody.
Right.
Big ups to Vernon's Giants. They put the shellacking on my skins last night, and the best thing about last night's game, it only counts as one loss, whether we lost by 1 point or 31 points like we did.
And you know what, Triple Digit? I talked to you earlier this week, kind of in preparation for this game and kind of looking back at the past game where Kirk Cousins went crazy. And you said it, to your credit, is you don't trust him, that you think it's just fluff stats that he's been getting over the last couple of weeks, and you didn't trust him. And you were right.
I'm still an RG3 fan. Honestly, I don't care who my quarterback is. If it's RG3, if it's Cousins, if it's Colt McCoy. If they give me a win, I'm a happy man.
Right.
Today, I'm not a happy man. I got to go into my weekend and, I guess enjoy the Big Ten as my Maryland Terrapins play the Indiana Hoosiers in their first Big Ten game. Woo! Yeah, I don't care about that. The only thing I really care about is my Wizards are one day closer to winning that Southeast Division title and getting closer to hoisting that NBA title. It's the year of DC, and my skins will still come back. I love it. Have a great weekend, and I'm gone.
And he's gone. All right. Appreciate the call, Triple Digit. Triple Digit called 404-382-0338. That's the number to the show, 404-382-0338. When we get back from the break, man, we're going to grab all your calls. We're talking football, really going to get into it. Also talking about Derek Jeter, man. Last game in the Bronx last night. If you're a Yankee fan, are you like big-time Jeter fan like seems to be everybody on the news, on TV and radio? All the broadcasters, and like a love affair with Derek Jeter. Fantastic player, great career, but it's almost like too much love. Derek Jeter is like you in love with him or something. Yeah, a lot of that we've seen. Don't go away. Keep it locked. The Doug Stewart Show. So you think you're a fantasy whiz, huh? Well, prove it and make some nice scratch at the same time. Scratch is money. What you know about FanDuel? FanDuel packs the thrill of a whole season in 1 week. Play in 1 week fantasy football leagues for free money with immediate cash payouts. The money is real with no season-long commitment. That's huge because when your team starts to suck, you don't want to play no more. It's no more fun. Trade everybody. I've been there. You play win and how much you want. Deposit now and FanDuel will match it up to $200. Use the promo code COOLER. That's COOLER, and take advantage of free loot to get your game on. FanDuel, where every week is a new season. The Doug Stewart Show is off and running. But just like every company, we need sponsors. Would yours like to work with one of the livest, most dynamic, and recognized sports talk dudes in America? By the way, I'm talking about myself. Getting in on the ground floor? Well, call us at 770-847-0536 or email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com and let's do business. From the smallest company in Atlanta to the biggest brands nationally and worldwide, shawty, people know me and the Stews brand in these streets. Holla at your boy. Once again, the number is 770-847-0536 or email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. What is 911 Tax Relief? It's a tax relief company that can help you reduce or remove your IRS or state tax debt. They'll help stop bank levies and wage garnishments by implementing offers in compromise or penalty abatements. 911 Tax Relief is a tax relief company, but they're different from the others. Their experts are licensed, enrolled tax agents, and they also have more than 12 years experience helping people solve their tax problems. They're a tax relief company that understands how the IRS works, and they'll also put that knowledge to work for you so they can get you the best possible settlements or solutions to your tax problems. Highly rated by the Better Business Bureau, and they've also helped thousands of people, thousands, solve their tax problems. So don't play around. Click on their link on my website, thedougstewartshow.com, and let 911 Tax Relief help you in your situation with our uncle. You know, Uncle Sam. Sports Talk with Hot Sauce, Texas Pete Hot Sauce. That's what we eat in South Cackalack, is Texas Pete. If it ain't Texas Pete, I don't want it. Texas Pete need to holler at me. Partner up with your boys like we had back in the day. We had a great partnership with Texas Pete. Hell, we put it on everything. I put that ish on everything. I think that's a different company, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, put it on cornflakes. Texas Pete. All right, 404-382-0338. Thank you so much for joining me, man. I really, really do appreciate it. Got to keep saying that. The show is just, I mean, it's going fantastic.